Hi, this is Paula from ASMR HQ, and in this video today I'm going to be doing a microphone test for the Yeti microphone. This just arrived yesterday and I haven't done any testing on it as yet at all. I did an unboxing video and that you can see on our channel, probably below this one. I'm not sure which order we're going to put them in. But yeah, this one we got from Amazon. They range in price. Well, you can usually get them for around $120, but they will jump in price, especially on Amazon. So if you wait around long enough, you'll get it cheaper. We got this one for $85, I think, something like that, on Amazon. So we thought that was pretty good. It did take 3 weeks to get to us, though. We're in Australia, and usually it comes a lot quicker than that. But for some reason, it spent 2 weeks travelling around the US before it even left the country, going from, I think it went through 3 different states, so I'm not sure why. But anyway, it's here now, so I'm really happy with that. I'll pick it up now, but it's going to make probably sounds as I do that, so I'll try to be careful with it, just so you can see what it looks like. So here we go. I can already hear it's making sounds, so I'm monitoring the sound through the headphones. So there it is there. As you can see, it's quite big as microphones go. It's quite a weighty one too, solid and well built, so really, really good value for money, at least in terms of the quality of it. In terms of the sounds, I don't know yet. We're about to find out. On the front there you can see there's a mute button, and I've got to be careful because I accidentally keep pressing it, so it mutes the conversation. Here we've got a volume button, and on the back, a bit noisy, we've got a gain button, and also I'll turn the gain up just a little bit, and here we've got some options. I'll just turn this back. So I'm starting on stereo there, so I'm just talking in stereo now. So they're the different options, and I'll just read out what those options are. I might turn the gain down. Can you hear that sort of, it's called clipping. It's a clipping sound where if I talk closer you can hear it dramatically there. So what I do is turn down the gain on that, and that should help a little bit. You can see it's a little bit, but I'm not going to talk this close anyway. I'll keep it back. Okay, there are 2 different versions of this microphone. There is a Pro version as well. We got the regular version. The difference between the Pro and the regular, well, one of the main differences, there's probably a few others, is that the Pro version allows you to put XLR cables, connect XLR cables to it. So if you wanted to plug it into, say, a Zoom H4n recorder, which a lot of ASMR artists use, you can do that with this, with the Pro version. With this regular version, it only plugs into the back of a computer. So I've got it plugged into the back of my Mac computer here, and that's why I wanted one of these, because I wanted something that did plug into the back of a computer. You can get connectors as well. If you've got a microphone that doesn't connect into the back of your computer and needs a recorder, but you do want it to connect into your computer, you can get a connector. I can't remember the actual name, but I know Shure, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce their name, Shure. Just look for that on Amazon. It's a Shure XLR to USB adapter, and it's got very good ratings, so it might be worth doing if you want to be able to plug it into your computer. Okay, so back to this now. I think we've done everything on here. What I might do now is just move it into spot there, and I won't move it anymore, is to test a few sounds with it, so just to see the different options. Before I do that, I'll just go through what you can actually do with that button I showed you on the back. You can select from 4 different options depending on the type of sound you want. So there's stereo sound. We all sort of understand what stereo sound is. It's sound, coming left and right here sort of thing. Then you've got cardioid sound, and that is for, that's where the sound comes directly in front of the microphone. So it won't pick up sounds from around here, although if the room's loud enough, it's obviously going to pick up the sounds, but its main focus is to pick up sounds from in front of the microphone only. Okay, I'm just reading from the little manual here. Then you have Omnidirectional, and that's the one I'm most interested in for ASMR purposes, because the microphone can pick up sounds from all the way around the microphone. so from every direction of the room here. So although it's not binaural sound by any means, at least it comes sort of close to binaural sound, so you're picking up sounds from everywhere. Then you've got bidirectional sound, and that's sounds that's coming from the front of the microphone and also the back of the microphone, so it won't pick up sounds from the sides. Okay, so the manual is actually quite nice. It's only a little manual, but it's very well explained. You can see there the different types of recording types. So it explains it all there. Okay, so we're starting on, I've got it checked there, the selector on the back to the stereo sound. So I'll start with that first. So we'll start with some wooden balls, which make a nice tapping sound. So just around the back there, back to around the front. Okay, so then I thought I'd try some crinkly sounds, because there's a lot of people like the crinkly sounds, so we'll see what that sounds like. Got the flake chocolate wrapper. This can create some quite intense sounds, so be kind of gentle with it. Okay, probably some tapping sounds. So I've just got a little coaster here. Makes quite a nice sound. So we can use the fleshy part of my finger there for a tapping sound, or the nails. Whenever I break a nail now, I think, oh no, I've broken an ASMR nail. Trials of being an ASMR artist, eh? That's the worst thing that happens to you. It's pretty good. Okay, so I'll try now the next one on the back here, so I'm probably going to have a bit of noise again with moving the microphone around a bit. So the next one on there is the Omnidirectional. So I'm going to click the switch. Okay, move the microphone back in place. Okay, so I'll use the same sounds I did for the stereo. I'll use them for all the different selections on the back there, so we can compare them. So back to the wooden balls again. So with the omnidirectional, the sounds should be coming from everywhere. You should see the same sort of strength of sound from every direction. So let's see. Okay, so I'll try now the crinkly sound. Okay, now we'll try the tapping. Alright, so that was omnidirectional. The next one is, let's move the microphone again. We have cardioid. So I'll just flick the switch. Okay. Alright, so this one is for the cardioid. And this one's for podcasts, voiceovers, vocals and instruments. So the sound technically should only be picking up sound from the front. So if you're doing a podcast, it would be only if you're talking, obviously. If you're interviewing someone, there is another option in here for that. So this one, that's why we bought this too, not just for making sounds with ASMR, because we do have a couple of binaural microphones that we use mostly for our sounds. But we'd probably try this one for our podcasts as well, because and try interviewing with just the one microphone, because Wanda normally sits on the other side here. This is a desk we have here, but we have an option to sit on that side. So when we do our podcast, that's what we normally do. Wanda sits on the other side, I sit on this side, and we use Rode microphones. We've got a couple of Rode microphones for that, but we thought we'd try this one as well, and just to review as well. I was going to say something else and I totally lost it, but anyway, I'll keep going. Oh, yeah, our podcast. If you do want to listen to our podcast, it's on iTunes, and you just have to search for ASMR HQ to find it, or you can go to our website at asmrhq.com, and there's a little podcast icon on there. Actually, there'll be a link at the bottom of this video. We usually put a link to the podcast there. Okay, that's just a bit of self-promotion there, but anyway. Okay, so we've got now the cardioid on. So we'll get back to our blocks, the wooden blocks here, and give those a try. So I really should only be hearing sound from the front mostly. You still hear it, but it won't be as strong from the sides. Should be stronger from the front. So we'll do now the crinkly paper. This is a flake. I don't know, do you sell flakes in the US or in other countries? It's an Australian thing, I think. Not sure. It's made by Cadbury. Best chocolate ever. Okay, and now back to our tapping. Okay, so now we'll go to the next one. So let's have a look. It's on the back here. Okay, the next one will be figure 8. That's the bidirectional. This one here. So bidirectional is for interviews. Just move the microphone back first. Oh, hang on, I'll change it. Okay, so this one is now, noisy. Bidirectional. And yes, for interviews, instruments and vocal duets. So perfect for podcasts where you're interviewing someone who's obviously there with you. So the sound comes from the front here and also the back. So it won't pick up sounds from the sides. Okay, so let's give that a go. Okay, now the crinkly sounds. Okay, and now the tapping sounds. Okay, so that's about it. So I guess, I could hear sounds as I was going there, but it was a bit hard to distinguish sometimes what was working and what wasn't. And the only way I'm going to know is by having a listen myself. Usually I listen to them at night when it's really quiet. Whenever we do our videos or our audios, we don't do the edits straight up. I usually listen to them at night, so when it's really quiet and you can hear things like cars driving past and all that sort of thing. So it's the best way of doing any edits for your videos if you're going to do them. Because normally if you listen to like if we do a video during the day, there'll be cars and dogs and whatever, and if we listen to it during the day as well and listen to it back, we might hear cars and dogs as well and not know whether they're actually part of the audio or actually still happening outside. So that's why the best time is at night. We even have been doing some of our videos at very, very late at night because sometimes the noise is just too loud. So I've been coming up to Wanda's place here and doing videos up here like at 11, 12 o'clock at night. So things you do for ASMR. But I know a lot of ASMR artists do work quite in the early morning at 4 o'clock in the morning or something, just so that they can get that quiet sound. I think ASMR Massage works in his closet. But whatever you can do to quieten down the sound, it's very hard to soundproof a room. But anyway, I'm getting off track now. But the microphone so far looks good. Hopefully the sound looks good. I just plugged this into the Mac, like I said, and I've been using iMovie to record this, just using the webcam on the Mac, so nothing flash and fancy. And for like an $80 to $120 microphone, it really is a bargain. So hopefully these sounds came out all right, and thank you for watching.